Gozaimasu. Yes, another video here from the Tokyo Real Estate Man, and this guy's got the coolest video. He's got his bike going around Naha, which is in Okinawa, and it's a really interesting market, Okinawa, and I guess that you could almost say it's basically the Japanese tropics, and so many interesting things in Japan to look at, and I hadn't really looked at anything in the Okinawa market for a little bit. But was talking to my daughter last night, and we just got chatting, and then we're looking at sort of houses here in the Okinawa market. It's such an interesting place to look at detached houses because the houses, for the most part, are concrete. And I'm proposing that when you buy these houses, found really a couple of good samples in the market. Uh, Both are a little bit beaten down, and this is cool. I gotta go back to the bike ride here. This is great, and but you can see there's also a lot of apartments. So here's the monorail in Okinawa, and it's so great because Okinawa feels kind of like you're part of Southeast Asia when you go there, and but everything kind of works. Oh, I love Southeast Asia. I really don't believe in like the first world country, third world country. I think that's all a load of bullshit because you go to Southeast Asia, I don't find anything any different than you'd find here in the so-called first world country of Vancouver. Maybe there's less strung out drug users on the street. That's for sure. But I really don't think. I think that rating system is a bunch of crap. But what I mean is, when you're here in Okinawa and you're from Japan, the Japanese world just works really smoothly, right? So it's really a nice place to go. And I just thought we'd look at some of the stuff in the marketplace here, if I can ever get off this motorcycle ride, which I actually love. We'll stop the video here, and we got to maybe we could hear how like going pretty quick down the road here. That's cool. Oh, that would be fun. And I should say that he's doing this at 6 a.m. So he did it to beat the traffic, and he's taking really a lot of pictures. But you can see there's a lot of um, sort of mansions or like apartment buildings, and that also like tells you that there's a lot of demand to be here in Okinawa. Anyway, we'll cut here to the map here. I'll turn the video off. I'll probably come back to it at the end because I just love looking at it so much, and I will not forget to share the tab. This is the sort of central Naha market, and there's not much. I didn't put any. The only thing I put off of here is like these are all going to be end user sort of product things we can look at, and there's just not much here in the marketplace right here. This one here I think was for 1.3 million when I cracked it up, or I'm sorry, yep, under like you saying go Yakuman. This was at 3 point something 5 million. This house was crazy though. I looked at it yesterday with my daughter. We had a really good laugh about it. It was unbelievable. Yeah, it's just huge. I think was it yeah, the 8 LDK 500, so yeah, 5 or 6,000 square foot concrete house. So, uh, yeah, interesting though. Most of this stuff is concrete, and that's why I think it's a really screaming deal because my sort of thing. This is a 800 or 1,000 year house. It's going to go way, if you look after these places or even fix them up. Both these samples that we're looking at today, I think were good samples that are just a little bit beaten down and they just need a little bit of maintenance. And when it comes to concrete maintenance, it's really easy. You're just looking at like paint and scrubbing and stuff like that. So, just interesting stuff to look at. And we'll come here to the first sample in the marketplace, which was this one, which is the cheaper sample in the marketplace. And this house kind of has everything, and it's going for Nissan Hyakugojuman. And I did a thing here on uh, Google. Check the money, and then is that a site? I don't know. But this is basically $140,000 for a concrete house here in Okinawa, which is to me it's a screaming deal. Anyway, we'll come back here to the main listing. I'm doing a pretty good job of sharing my tabs, I might add, and we'll have a look firstly at the pictures. We'll expand them to a bigger size. You can see there is parking in front of this house, but just enough for a K car. But you don't need much more with a K car. And don't forget the good thing about a K car is that 666 uh, cc engine. It doesn't use no gas. Doesn't use really any gas at all. Anyhow, it's a concrete house. I love it. Yeah. And concrete is basically like you're coming back to the story of the three wolves, and they're trying to the realtor people have really taken an effective picture here and telling you in this picture that for your family or when you buy this house, you get everything you want. You get location right in Naha. You have a space for your car. There's gonna be nothing to do. And like this house needs a little bit of TLC, but like this is all concrete. All you have to do is paint it. You have to scrub it and paint it. It's not hard to do any of this. That's one of the reasons I really love concrete apartment. I don't like when I go in to fix things. If I have a really good base floor and I strip down to the concrete walls, there's not much work ever to do in these things. One of the good things you could say, one of the I guess the bad or negative parts might be when the plumbing and stuff is stuck inside the concrete. When you redo the plumbing, you have to do the plumbing on the outside of the concrete in a way. But yeah, it's just a straight Jane like 2 bedroom house in Okinawa with a really great location. And to me, it's pretty nice, and it's just being lived in with the owner. So the pictures maybe aren't the best for marketing and stuff like that. But yeah, this with things that I would do. Maybe I would change the lighting and paint some stuff. But there's not too much work to be done here at all. Maybe some of these sort of door frames and that might be lower compared to the Western people because I think when they built this house, just the standard Japanese sort of construction door frames or doors were probably at 178 centimeters, whereas now they're over 2 meters. So people have got taller in Japan. So that's another reason why the new product is so much more popular because people have got taller and the scale of things has just changed. But this is certainly a good deal, and that's I mean changing the doors. That's not a it's not you can change all the doors in your house. I'm guessing you can get the door job done, uh, and you can order it with the door job done. Usually for about eight, 700, $800 a door, and they come in. They give you they're really nice doors. I should add though, and they would come in. They would change all the doors. I don't know what the restrictions would be. It being concrete, I can't see that stuff in detail right now. But yeah, there we are. There you go. Right there's the bathroom right there, all concrete. I love it. You see the concrete going up. Well, this toilet's a little dated. Oh, we can guess by the toilet that this house was built in 19. I'm going to say 1983. I could be right or wrong. Sometimes, usually I get it right, but sometimes I just totally get it wrong. But I like it. I like this house a lot, and it's everything's a little dated, but that's what you're paying for right here. Look at this concrete. It's concrete, concrete, concrete. 800-year house. What are you doing for the next 800 years? And I talked about it needs some TLC. You can see right there. Whether this sort of balcony or veranda right here, if that is concrete, you just have to put on some like no slip paint right there. That's a really easy job. Cleans up, looks so nice when it's done. Yeah, I'm guessing it's concrete though. And there's a roof balcony up on top. There's a roof balcony on this house. So you have a balcony on the top of your house that's in concrete. So all this just needs to be done is painted. I love it. Like this balcony alone makes me want to get it. I'd have it all nice little setup up here, like my little man cave up there. I'd probably put a little even a little shed room up there for myself, to be honest with you, where I would probably build like a little. Knowing me, I'd probably like build some sort of glass structure up there that could make this into a room or something like that. Anyway, the Tokyo real estate man, my big plans. Go down here to the information here in the listing right here, and 5 minutes from this station. It's really close to the station, but again, it has parking right there, and 2 toilets in the house, system kitchen. All the systems, of course, in the house are working. This is a 2 LDK and 81 meters of land, 94 meters of space. Really? I mean, oh, I got it wrong. I was 8 years off, 1975. My sensor's a little bit off. 1975. Uh, what is it here? I guess a two-story house. Show you can, meaning that you own the house. It's concrete, and I just think it's great. Things we could look at. Maybe I can try to get the Google Maps golden guy. If I can try. Oh, what did I do here? What did I do? I pushed the wrong button. Okay, I was trying to push. I was trying to push this button to get in closer, and I pushed the one that brings me up page. I'll try to get in closer. Now I'm going to take this Google Maps, Golden Guy. I don't know if I can get it in there. It could be captured in between somewhere in there. It looked like there's a road there, so it might be right here. Will I actually find the house? Will the Tokyo real estate man find the house? There's a nice house right there, by the way. That looks to be a building of the same vintage, you can see how they're interesting, how they're using concrete. You could do that on that house. Pretty nice. This is a really good sample I think I found in the marketplace. Oh, it says the house is right here. It says the house is right. Where is it if it's right here? So what I mean is that it's houses. You're going to have a really challenging driving job, bringing the car in there because it's probably captured here in the back between places. And don't forget, that's where the deals are when you have the stuff that's sort of captured. So I think I got to back out. I back out, and maybe if I go land you like over here, we'll see. You'll see the app. This will be where the maybe it's right here, which would be the access point for getting into the house, for example. If I'm explaining myself correctly here, Tokyo man, stuck in the maze. So, but you see here that we're in a very dense urban area, and maybe that's not what. Oh, there's an old house, old wooden house there. There's all kinds of houses here, but you see most of the. I think Okinawa does concrete because they have a really good their typhoons come through, but I think they also have a really good limestone and concrete supply there as well. So there's a house. There's the house mark. Tokyo this time, man. Can you find the house? I probably can't find the house. It's in the back here. How are you going to get your car in there? That's the challenge. There was a car in there already. And I guess is it down there? Can we actually bring you down there? Oh, that was it. I think I found it. That was the house. So you see the house is right there. So you're gonna have to be a skilled parker. You come on in here and then you're back on in like that. Yeah, it's called precision parking. It's just a way of life. But one of the things that you can see when we looked around in this neighborhood, it's there's a lot of people living in this neighborhood. So what I mean is you have liquidability or liquidity. Yeah, liquidity. I keep saying that wrong. U-turnability. Maybe that's what I'm saying in my head. Is that when you get this, you're in a neighborhood that's already in demand. Okinawa population is going up, but the numbers are really good in Okinawa. So, like, if you took care of this house, and I would say just not only took care of this house, just put a little money into it, like about 20 grand. If you went from 140 to, I would say to put a $40,000 into this house, you'd have a pretty nice house, and you can always get your money out, and you could enjoy it the rest of your life. Other things we could look at, we could back up real quickly here, though, and because I do have one other sample I want to look at. We could here's the supermarket. I always hit the supermarket one so we can see. If we hit the kombini, they're going to be just literally everywhere. But there's less in Okinawa, thank God. Sometimes there's too many kombinis in Tokyo. Sometimes it drives me crazy. What happens, the convenience store comes in. In some way, the minus of the convenience store is that it just kills all the conglomerate. Really, just smashes all the old businesses, which I don't know. It's it's a double-edged sword. I always try to get people to invest in these like urban environments, right? And then what happens? The conglomerate ends up dominating like the retail in these urban environments. So like part of it's my view, and it's just a fact of what it is. Anyway, 5 minute walk from this supermarket right here, and that's the skinny on this first listing. We'll come here. I'll move the tab over here to the can end on that first picture right there. Granted, the real estate people are telling you you have everything in this house, but you must be a precision parker. Do you have that? That's my new word, precision parker. There used to be a gang when I was a kid called the Clark Parkers in my house. And this is the other selection I chose. And this is a little bit more. This is Gosen Q180 So if I take that lure and I copy that on over and I copy and paste it and I take it over here to where I had the price settings and I just uh, drop it. Oh my God, Tokyo Rista, man, what are you doing? You're going to ChatGPT. Oh my God, that's not what I wanted to do. Anyhow, I'm going to guess on the top of my head that that is $450,000 for that listing right now. We'll come back to it right here. And then again, this is a concrete house, and it was in the very same area where that previous house we looked at. This is a really a newer sort of sample, and it says nice fudosan. Nice Fudo-san. There you get to see the picture of it here. And I'm not sure if these are garages or not, but I think there's enough room to park. So you wouldn't necessarily need to be as much of a precision parker in this example. However, it is 3 times the price. And I really liked it because I really like concrete buildings. Again, this is an 800-year house. This is the Three Little Pigs where you win with the Three Little Pigs. And there's so many things you could do. just in terms of you could keep this sort of color. You could paint it white. Anything you could paint it like jet pink, and concrete is so easy to paint. Anyhow, they're telling you that it's easy to to get it. You don't have to be a precision parker to get into this house, but you can see there's a lot of things, little things that are in like ill repair, that it's a little dirty and stuff like that. They're not taking the best pictures for selling their house, but like this is a concrete house for what I'm guessing $400,000. I think it's on propane though, looking at it right there, because these are propane tanks right there. But who knows? I think Okinawa might be totally. Is this a garage? This might be the garage on the first floor. So you could park your car in. There's a sink, a stainless steel sink in the garage. Oh my God, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. I might be selling my Shibuya penthouse and moving to Okinawa. Okay. Yeah, this is nice. I like it. Yeah, there we go. There's your little way to the outside there. It could be a garage. It could be like a games room. It could be like a little sports room. It could be my gym right there for myself. Tokyo real estate man. I love to train. Training very important. Okay, and I love all of this because this is really easy. See too. See the pipes on, or is that the electrical on the wall? Easy to fix if there's a leak. Easy to fix when it's fastened onto a wall. There's nothing you need to do to this house but clean it up. Oh, I love this house already. Okay, I'm carrying on. Nihongo de shitsukoi, gomenasai. And look at the quality of this door. Like when I look at this house, this house itself is worth it for the commodity value of this house itself. And oh my God, this it looks pretty good to me. Oh yeah, maybe you're not digging with this style, but it's just in ill repair and it just needs to be cleaned up. And one of the things that's I guess with the uh, aging of the Japanese society. I always say the word wrong, and I think oreka. I always kind of say that word, but it's the Japanese word for the aging of society. And I wonder if that's what's happening here because this house is just not being looked after. It hasn't been looked after, and it's like, or maybe the parents lived here and the kids live in a different area of Japan, or maybe there was no kids and they're just trying to sell it. So this is what you'd call like a distressed project almost like but it's not heavily distressed because this is concrete. There's nothing to do. All the frames are set. There's just has to be cleaned up. You need to put this where the washing machine hookup goes right there, and you could easily just replace this. You don't need to buy this standard shit. You could actually rip this sink out, rip this off the wall, take this sink, put it onto a nice beautiful piece of wood, sink the wood, the sink into that piece of wood, bring the pipes up and have a really cool exposed sink. I could do this job in about maybe 2 days. Really sharp. Oh, this is cool. It's clean. I love this floor itself. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a big fan of this house. Yeah, I saw it yesterday. I liked it. It seemed to me to be like you see all everything. Look how everything is done. All the like the conduit and oh, it's just beautiful. There's nothing that needs to be done to this house. To me, it's just this might be my favorite house of the week. This is the roof balcony. Just need to be cleaned up. Just need to be cleaned up. I love it. Oh my God, this is a buy. Okay. You're like, shut up, Tokyo Risman. You buy a Tokyo Risman. I get it. I get it. I get it. I'm gonna have to use this one. I'm gonna have to use that picture in the thumbnail, by the way. Other things we could look at here in the listing. Come on down to the listing here. Again, you have parking, but again, 3 minutes away from or 18-minute bus ride to the station and a 3 minute walk to the bus station. We'll go over the location in terms of the map. Here's the details of. I always Sankuchi Izo no Konro is this really popular for the wives. They want to have three burners on the stove. Okay, it's a system kitchen with a dishwasher in there, right? And what else we have here? So all the systems in the house are working. I think it's propane. I have to scan here with my eyes right now. I'm guessing it was propane because there was propane tanks going into it. 207 meters of internal space in the building, 122 meters of land, 8 LDK, built in 2007. It's not even. I mean, what is that now? That's like 18 years old, as it says right there. It's unbelievable. Has parking. Is this Moku? It says it's Mokuso. This is not a Mokuso house. This is a concrete house. I don't know why it says this. It says it's wood, but it's not a wooden house. It's a concrete house. Okay. Shoryuken, meaning that it's ownership. Okay. Uh, let's go here to the. It's currently, of course, IKEA. It's currently vacant, ready for possession. Anyhow, this is the location right here. We'll try to get the Google Maps golden guy. We'll bring them right on in there. Actually, the Tokyo real estate man actually might do it this time. I actually might do it this time. Did I get the right house? Did I land it? There's an interesting building right there. You see it's in concrete. Did I land it? Let's see. Look for that house. Do you see it? Feel this is my version of a video game. Me trying to find the house. Oh God, Tokyo real estate man, you are a disaster on golden maps, Google Maps. Okay, we gotta back up and go again. I'm gonna try to drop you in. By the way, Super Bowl on Sunday. I'm gonna make a Super Bowl video. Maybe it's on this side right here. I just brought it on the wrong side. Maybe it's right there. Yeah, I'm gonna do a Tokyo real estate Super Bowl. Then I found it. Tokyo real estate man. Second time he gets it right there. And what does it say? This was the former name of the company, Eco Map Incorporated. And you can see there's looks to be a double car garage. Oh, heaven, heaven. And you can see that these people were really, this is a mark in Japan of like trying to be like a stylish sort of company and stuff like that because they have like they're using that sort of tropical tree and stuff like that. It's nice. It's a really great, this is a really great building for sale. Look at the quality of these stairs going up. It's just really great. Other things we can look at from the character of the neighborhood. We see across the street here, again, a concrete house. This is a great. Oh, this is amazing. Like, can you do this in Vancouver? Could you buy this house in Vancouver? A concrete house like that, with beautiful. This is the commodity value of this house is already at $400,000. This is amazing, and you get the land, and you get to live in it. Do you see drug users on the street? Do you see homeless camping right there? Tira, we're moving to Okinawa. My daughter she's looking at me with this weird face and she's like waking up and she's like, leave me alone in the morning. Okay, anyways, Tokyo real estate man. Anything else we could sort of look at? I guess I screwed the price thing up. I'm going to guess that price is about 450 or 450,000 US dollars because I screwed that search up in between everything I was doing there. Um, the other thing that we could look at finally in the final portions of this video was this last sort of sample in the market, which is this one for 3 million or San Okugosen, which was just silly. There's no need to go this high up market at all, unless you're like, although this house was actually really huge when we looked at it. We couldn't believe how many pictures it was. What was it? Uh, this house was 519 meters, so 6,000 square foot. But there's no need to get involved in anything like this. I really like this second sample in the marketplace. One thing I could have done to establish a little bit better, I went directly to look at the house there, and I didn't effectively. You can see it's already in a great urban neighborhood that's in demand. Okay, and interesting. Another thing that's interesting happening in Okinawa is a lot of Taiwanese people. After I'm not sure. I don't believe in any of this war stuff with the United States and China and anything like this. But last year, when the mass media turned up the volume on how there's going to be a war with Taiwan, or like China wanted to take Taiwan, a lot of Taiwanese investors were interested in purchasing real estate here in Okinawa, just because it's protected by the U.S. bases and stuff like that. Anyhow, you can see the location there in relation to the harbor of Naha. There, if you've ever been there, it's just a wonderful place to go. Good. I want to just end on my little bike trip. My bike friend here, who taking us around Okinawa, and you can see here by the bike cruising around Okinawa that the city has everything. It has transportation. It has uh, reliable roads. You can see it has a society that is following the rules of the road. Anyway, it's just a great place. If you ever have a chance to go to Okinawa, you should. If you're interested in purchasing a piece of Japanese real estate, you can. Oh, I think I forgot to share the tab, everyone. I'm sorry. Oh my God, forgive me, forgive me. We're on it again. I've shared the tab. Um, but we're only going to share for about 5 more seconds as I move you over to my Instagram, and I'll share the tab there. I will have all the contact links are always provided in the show description. Should you like to contact me, you can come here to my Instagram for engage me in a conversation. It's a really nice place to have a light conversation through chat and everything like that. Tokyo Real Estate Man website right there. Failing that, you can always come to my website, TokyoRealEstateMan.website. There's my email at the very top, and there's my contact box there. I'm not convinced it's working, so please, like everyone else seems to be doing, please give me a direct email, and I'll try to get back to you. I got to end on the bike guy because he's got the best video going on right now. Another video here from the Tokyo Real Estate Man.いつもこのチャンネルを見てるの皆様、本当にありがとうございます。今日のビデオ、すごく私もに対して、すごい教育的に良かった、いい経験。だから私は本当にその第二の家、私は大好きかった。I loved that second house. It is worth it just for the value of the commodities. いつもこのチャンネルを見てるの人も、その時間とか、ありがとうございます。この動画で、ここでもう終わりです。ありがとうございます。失礼します。